So we'll be back with some key players to watch, and we'll go over that here right after this commercial.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Partner Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Check with Classic Volkswagen in Gastonia. This month, get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on certified pre-owned vehicles. That's right, only 3.99% APR financing for 60 months. Come see the selection today. And you can now lease the new 2022 Volkswagen Taos for only $389 a month. Come on in for all the details at Classic Volkswagen in Gastonia, 4417 Wilkinson Boulevard, or visit them online at classicvwgastonia.com. It's back! The Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. Packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Hopper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist, comedian, and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
Looking for your dream home? Look to Gates Realty and Auction in Lincoln. Robert Gates can help make your dreams come true. Robert has over 30 years combined real estate and auction experience and is licensed in North Carolina. Visit their website at gatesauction.com and check out the latest listings available. We're sure there's one for you and your family. Gates Realty and Auction. Call 866-735-1977 and let Robert Gates help make your dreams come true.
Soul America.
Back now, it's a little hot there. Back now at East Lincoln, David Clark Stadium. As the two teams are on the field getting ready to play, back here on the Stadium Pregame Show brought to you by Bean Brothers Hardware of Lincolnton. It's time now, we're going to take a look at both teams a little bit and some of the key players to watch during tonight's game, starting out with Hibriten. As we said last season, Hibriten was 8-4, lost in the third round of the playoffs. Some of the keys that they lost from last year, they lost their 2 top rushers, Sadari Moore and Quidane Tugman, 482 and 278 yards apiece. And 2 of their better receivers, for when they do actually throw the ball, J.B. Powell and Tugman. And their kicker has also graduated and moved onward. So the top returners, quarterback Kobe Wilson, who threw for 560 yards last year and rushed for 493 as the quarterback. And then Gabe Sudrith is back in the backfield at the fullback. He carried for 249 yards last year. And in a rush-happy offense like Hibriten runs, he's going to be one of their main cogs along with Kobe Wilson. On defense, coming back is Dylan Earp. He had 80 tackles as a sophomore, 11 for loss. And Jesse Taylor had 43 as a sophomore with 5 for losses. Now for East Lincoln, people that graduated from last season, you've got Orlandis Howell Johnson, running back. nearly 100 carries for 668 yards, 7 touchdowns. And Tyjae Johnson, 63 carries, 216 yards, 4 touchdowns. They've graduated. Now, in the passing attack, nobody's graduated, so they should be as lethal as they were last season. On defense, top returners are basically everybody, as you'll hear in the interview with Coach Lubowitz. The leading senior tackler last season for East Lincoln had 13 tackles. He was 11th on the team. The top 10 defenders are all back. Everybody's back on defense, so they've got great experience there. And they were really good at shutting teams down last year, so that's going to be a big strength for them this year. Now, top returners, of course, you got Tyler Mizell, quarterback, threw for 1,460 yards, 19 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions in just 9 games, as he missed a month in the middle of the season with injury. He's got his 2 best receivers back, Markel Clark and Keandre Walker, who had 12 and 4 touchdowns each and combined for nearly 1,000 yards of receiving. So East Lincoln's going to come out. They're going to come out in the spread. They're going to spread the defense out and just throw it all over the lot, run it when they need to. It's going to be a real interesting to see which style comes out. You've got Hibriten, very rush-oriented. You've got East Lincoln, throws it all over the lot. Which style is going to win out? That's always fun to see when you've got a clash of styles. It's not like if you were going to the West Lincoln, North Lincoln game tonight over in Vail. You got 2 option teams. They almost line up identically. The plays look a lot alike. They just do little things different. This is going to be very different depending on who has the ball. On defense, you've got Ben Cutter. He's back, their leading tackler, 158 tackles last season, conference player, defensive player of the year, 15 for losses. And Cutter has also committed to West Virginia. He will be playing for the Mountaineers next year. Keandre Walker, who we mentioned earlier, he's also on defense. He led the team with 5 interceptions last season. He is committed to UVA. So we've got 2 players. They're going to go on, one to the Big 12, or what's left of it, after Oklahoma and Texas leave. And then you've got one going to the ACC and Keandre Walker. And as we said, almost everybody's back on defense. So that's going to be its strength. We'll see how things turn out. So those are some of the key players to watch. This players section, key player to watch section, is brought to you by Key Builders of Lincolnton. And we're going to take another break here. And we'll be back after that. We'll have a pregame interview with Coach Lubowitz. We'll be back after this.
Nathan Bean and Mark Wilson are happy to announce the opening of Bean Brothers Hardware and Supply, formerly Carolina Hardware, and they invite you to drop in soon. They have new hours too. Now open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 6 to 5. You'll still find Husqvarna mowers, trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, and they now are a Skag dealer. Same great selection with more choices, plus pool supplies and chemicals too. Ask about lawn care and landscaping with Bean Brothers Landscaping. So drop by soon, the new Bean Brothers Hardware and Supply, formerly Carolina Hardware, 969 Reeksville Road in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
What's the best way to explain the golf at Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden? It's world-class golf for the working class. Yes, golf is never better than it is at the Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden, with special programs for seniors, men, ladies, and juniors, plus a driving range, banquet facilities, and a swimming pool, picnic area, and more. For your tee time or other questions, call 828-428-2451. The Glen Oaks Golf Course, 245 Golf Course Road in Maiden. It's world class for the working class. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too, one big dealer under one big roof. plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
Lincoln, the Mustang band, has taken the field. And earlier this week, I took some time out with East Lincoln head coach David Lubowitz, talked to him about the season in the past and what they're looking to do this season. And we'll talk to him, and we'll start that now. Here's Coach Lubowitz.
Now on the Stadium Pregame Show, we want to welcome in the head coach for the East Lincoln Mustangs, Coach David Lubowitz. Coach Lubowitz is in his 6th year with the Mustangs as the head coach, but he's been with East Lincoln for much longer than that. Last season, the Mustangs went 8-4, 4-3 in conference, got to the second round of the playoffs with a victory over Oak Grove before losing to conference. So getting to the second round of the playoffs in the first year of 3A, what kind of things can you carry over that'll help you into this season?
Oh, I think a lot. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on. This is really fun. I'm glad you guys are doing this. But I think you can carry over a lot of things, especially with the amount of kids that were returning. So that second-round playoff game that we lost to Statesville, all 11 people that started on defense are back, and 6 of the offensive starters are back. So we've got around 15, 16 kids who got to win a playoff game and then got to see, a good opponent in the second round. So that experience, I don't think you can, put any amount of money or any kind of value on that. That was invaluable right there.
And you mentioned one thing that is a key return for you is your defense. I was looking through the stats from last season. Your leading senior on the defense last year was 11th in tackles, so everybody else is back, as you mentioned, including people like Ben Cutter, who had 158 tackles last year. And I noticed in the scrimmage, they were really getting after your opponents.
Yeah, one thing that was really easy with them, a lot of them have started since they were sophomores, so their sophomore season, a couple of them have started since they were freshmen. They took some lumps being sophomores and being freshmen. But the defense, the language, what we expect of them hasn't really changed in the last 3 years. So we were able to get into spring kind of on page 3 instead of starting on page 1. And then, by the time we got to that first scrimmage, we were on page 5. And that second scrimmage, we were already, halfway through the first chapter. So it's just, again, it comes all down to those kids being back, all that experience, but they're flying around when normally I think a defense, which if you had some new parts, would be hesitant here or there. They didn't have any of that because they've done it. They've done it for 3 years. Like I said, 11 of them back, and I think 7 of those 11 started as sophomores. So they were ready. Nothing's changed. They're just, a year bigger and a year smarter.
Okay, and you mentioned that you have several returners also on offense, the key being, of course, your quarterback, Tyler Mazzell, who had a great season last year, and some of your top receivers, Markel Clark and Keandre Walker. That should also help there, not having to reteach things in the spread offense that you run along with coordinator Matt Beam.
Yeah, Tyler Mazzell's been number 15. He started since he was a sophomore also. And, in high school football, if you got your quarterback returning, that's a huge part of the game. But the point of him being number 15, he switched back to number 1 this year. He's number 1, Keandre is number 2, and Markel is number 3. And those are the numbers they wore when they played Optimist together. So he wanted to go back to the 1, 2, 3 connection, and all 3 of them are back, and all 3 of them had good years last year. But he just kind of wanted to be. So that, what my point of that is, again, that they're just trying. They've been throwing to each other for years. They've got a great relationship. They almost know where they're going to be before anybody else does, and they just got that connection. So to see them run out there in 1, 2, 3 this year is going to be pretty dang exciting.
That's one thing I noticed at the scrimmage. It was like, that's not number 15. That's number 1 at quarterback. So that will help me later tonight when we're doing the game. Make sure I have the right numbers. So.
Yeah, I was shocked, too, when he said he was changing. I said, are you sure? Because he's worn 15 for 2 years. But he said, he's like, Optimist Club, coach. We got to go back to our roots. So, he went with it. And I'm proud of him for making that choice. Really, he could have stayed with 15, made it a lot easier on the college recruiters. But, he gave that for his teammates. So that was cool.
Well, if he plays the way he did last year, the college recruiters will find him just no problem at all. One thing on your offense, though, that might be a thing that you've had to work through is I believe you lost 3 offensive linemen off last year's team. How's it gone replacing them?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I think any high school team, if you're strong up front, you're going to have a successful year. I think we're going to be strong up front. Right now, it's just kind of fitting the pieces in where they belong. We've had some kids hopping around from guard to tackle, center, et cetera, just trying to figure out what the right 5 are. We're going to have some big help from Christian Garcia at center. He was probably our best JV offensive lineman last year. Big Josh Gilbert is back. He's going to probably play a guard for us. Blake Bradford's back, 6'5", 250 pounds. He's going to play a tackle for us. I think Terry Bryant will probably end up being the other tackle who also plays some linebacker for us. And then Cole Shank, who got some split time last year, some guard, some tackle stuff will probably be that other guard. But it's really been 3 weeks of trying to find that right combination of 5. But I'm happy where we're at. They've been working their tails off, and Coach Brim has done a heck of a job with them.
And your opponent tonight is Hibriten. We played them last season, first game, and handled them pretty easily, 39-7, shut them down to only about 106 yards of offense. But this is quite a clash in styles. You run the spread, throwing it all over the lot, and Hibriten is very rush-related. Rush-oriented, they rushed for 4 times as many yards as they threw for last year. Do you expect to see something similar to last year's game?
I think we got lucky last year. Hibriten's a really good program. I know the score was lopsided, but the game was not. There was a bunch of delays, lightning delays, 2-hour delay right before halftime. Then we had a halftime, and it was shortened, and they just kind of got out of the funk. But we caught a couple of breaks. We caught a couple of turnovers. It really wasn't as bad as the score put it. That's a good football team we're about to play. And like any Friday night, you've got to expect them to bring their best. So I can't expect that we're going to blow them out like we did last year. But again, I think last year we got pretty dang lucky. It's hard to stop that triple option consistently. And unless they start turning it over, they can just march right down the field. So we've got to get after it on defense and try and hope to slow them down.
Okay, well, again, this is Coach David Lubowitz, head coach of the East Lincoln Mustangs. We thank you for joining us.
Back now at East Lincoln, we thank Coach Lubowitz for joining us in the pregame. Got a very nice night for football. Hard to believe it's the middle of August and it's about 78 degrees. Usually it's about 95 or more. And the players are trying not to pass out all game. So, looking at some of the other games around the area, Forest View is going to be playing at Burns. Forest View is East Lincoln's opponent next week, and that is a game we'll have for you here on LincolnCounty.com. Some other games, Kings Mountain and Shelby, that's always a battle. Bandy's and St. Stephen's. Maiden going cross-county to their rival Fred T. Ford. Another game that's on the radio tonight is North Lincoln and West Lincoln. That's being playing over in Vale as North Lincoln is getting artificial turf put in on their field. Much needed artificial turf and a track resurfacing, as North was not able to host track meets the last year or so. It wasn't safe. Elsewhere, we've got North Gaston and East Gaston, another county rivalry game. Avery County is playing at Cherryville. Ashbrook and Concord. South Point will be playing at Lincolnton. That's the other Lincoln County school that'll be in action tonight. North Iredell and South Iredell, being the non-conference part of the season, you'll see a lot of rivalry games between teams that might be in different conferences. And Alexander Central at Hickory, that was a former conference rivalry years ago. And Carson will be playing Statesville. Statesville was the winner of the 3A conference that North and East were in last year, and are favored to be conference, I guess they're the conference favorite is how you'd put it. So right now the captains are walking out on the field. We're about 3 minutes from kickoff. Captains for East Lincoln, number 1, Tyler Mizell, number 9, Ben Cutter.
Number 22, Parker Davis.
22 is Parker Davis. And 58, Blake Bradford. For Hibriten is Gabe Sudrith, number 45. Number 74, Gavin Riley. It's a couple obscured here. Number 11, Chase Trevette.
Number 56 is Jesse Taylor. Jesse Taylor. I'm going to get you boys glasses. 56? It looks like a name. Jesse Taylor is his name.
So the referee is talking to the players.
About to have the coin toss here. Be inspecting of the coin, make sure it's not 2 heads.
That wouldn't be a good thing, unless you were the one calling it.
Yeah.
You knew what it was. You either were going to win or you weren't going to win.
Definitely want to see it in that case. All right, looks like it.
So East Lincoln will receive first. They will be going from right to left. Hibriten will be kicking off, and we'll get the ball first in the second half.
All right, East Lincoln getting the ball out the gate.
You know that's what they want. As Coach mentioned earlier in the interview, they've gone back to their optimist days when these players all played together, when you had Mazzell, Kendra Walker, and Markel Clark all together. They were 1, 2, 3 and optimist. Mazzell dropped down from 15 to 1, so that now they're back to the 1, 2, 3 connection, as they call it. And based on the stats from last season, you can expect a few connections from them tonight. I'm sure of that. So again, last year these teams met in the opening game. 2-hour delay right before halftime. But East cruised, took advantage of it, won 39-7. But we're expecting something to be a bit closer tonight, as weather, believe it or not, is not going to be a concern. The forecast was not good. And it's a beautiful evening here in downtown Denver.
Yep, extra comfortable.
Stand up, be proud, and get loud. Because it's Friday night football in Mustang country.
Hometown crowd gets up. East Lincoln Mustangs take the field.
As usual, Jimmy Cherry, who as he's been doing for 3 or 4 decades, gets the crowd fired up. PA announcer here at East Lincoln. Interesting entrance by East Lincoln. Just kind of walk out for a bit and then start jumping around.
Yeah. Don't want to wear themselves out before the game even starts. All right, we're ready to play football.
So Hibriten will kick off. Again, they will be defending the goal on the left. East Lincoln will be going from right to left. Kicking off for Hibriten will be Eamon Blanton, number 82. Back deep to receive, you've got Walker and Clark. Back deep.
Back receive the Mustangs, number 2, Keandre Walker, and number 3, Markel Clark. Opening kickoff in the 2022 season.
So we're ready to go here at David Clark Stadium. Glad you could join us as high school football gets underway in 2022. There's the kick, high, short kick. It's caught at the 28-yard line. 18-yard line, I can't count. Good thing I'm not a math teacher.
Only about a 3-yard return there, as it didn't make it quite that back to the return men. The upbacks caught it.
Smart move by Hibriten. You don't want to kick to some of those speed demons they've got back there for East Lincoln. So East Lincoln will come out in the spread. They're going to start at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. East Lincoln comes out in the spread offense. Usually 4 wide receivers and 1 back in the backfield. There'll be 3 wide receivers down to the bottom of this, 1 to the top. And we can't get 1 play, and
flag on the play.
offside on Hibriten right out of the gate. So an easy 5 yards for the Mustangs.
And give the Mustangs a 1st and 5. And the Panthers 28-yard line.
All right, so 1st and 5. Mazzell drops back, throws quick over the side. He's got it out to number 6. That's L.J. Forney. Forney makes the catch, gets out of bounds, and he'll have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 again at the 39-yard line after a gain of about 10. Again, shotgun, empty backfield. Mazzell back to throw, throws over the middle. He's got the tight end. He breaks it up into the middle, turns it up, and he's across the 50-yard line. Pass complete to Landon Gleason, excuse me. So he's brought down at the Hibriten 48-yard line. Again, another 1st down. So 22 seconds into the game, already 2 1st downs. Same formation. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Snaps low. Mazzell picks it up, scrambles, tries to get away from the defensive lineman. He's running to the left sideline, and he goes out of bounds. That'll be a loss of 3 on the play. Bad snap, blew that one up.
He's run out of bounds by number 3, Avon Williams.
Williams on the tackle, or the force out of bounds, rather. So a loss of 3 on the play, back to their 49-yard line. Again, 5 wide, empty backfield. Blitz up the middle, quick pass out.
And he's breaking away, 1 tackle to the break.
Oh, just gets taken down. Boy, that was close. Very nearly took it all the way. Gerald Felder just tripped up Walker, or Walker's down the sideline for a touchdown on the near side here. East Lincoln on the line, going fast, another 1st down. Got the ball on the 13-yard line. So gain of about 28 on that play. Mazzell throws it in the corner, comes back, ball is popped in the air, falls harmlessly on the turf. So that was intended for Walker, the UVA commit. And you won't see East Lincoln huddle, will you?
No, they're running the hurry up at the moment. Get back to the line, trying to catch the defense, either in a bad personnel situation or just hitting them quick.
3 right, 2 left for East Lincoln. Mustangs, Mazzell back. Pressure up the middle. He keeps it.
Yeah, they got
Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. One thing that'll be interesting to watch is to see if they're running 5 wide like that, they're only going to be 5 linemen. Is Hibriten going to try and shoot somebody through to see if they can cause pressure? So a loss of 2 on the play.
3rd and 13 for the Mustangs.
Wide splits for the East Lincoln line. Mazzell has help in the backfield this time. Rolls out, throws back, going the other way, and it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. They were running a misdirection kind of screen. Mazzell was flooding to the right. Receiver was coming back across the middle. That was
number 3.
That was Clark. Early in the season, we'll get these names right. So 2 is Walker, 3 is Clark. Those are the favorite receivers along with Gleason. So 4th down, not going to kick, but then East Lincoln only punted 6 times all last season. So this is not unusual. Two to each side. Back in the backfield. Mazzell rolls out to the right. He's looking. He throws wide open. It's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Clark comes through this time.
Yep. Clark held on to it this time. He got lost behind the defense. There was nobody within 7-8 yards of him. Nice throw by Mazzell, right in the money. Hit him in the number, since he only wears a single number. And it's 6-0. Mustangs, only a minute 55 into the game.
Yep, all pass there, too.
Yep, not a single run, but, well, there was 2 runs only because Mazzell was forced out of the pocket.
Yeah.
But they count as rushes, but
didn't make any headway on either rush. -6 on the ground.
No. All right, it's kind of a swinging gate setup here. Mazzell throws it quick hitter. Throws it to Clark.
Walker.
That's Walker. I'll get it straight. So make the 2-point conversion. So on the First Federal Savings scoreboard, it's 8-0 Mustangs. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
Need metal roofing? Then you need to see Triad Corrugated Metal Roofing in Lincoln. At Triad Corrugated Metal Roofing, you buy direct, saving you money. Featuring premium paint systems, painted fasteners to match, and 1 to 2 day turnaround. 29 gauge material in stock with 22 colors to choose from. It's the largest selection of colors in North Carolina. Plus, they will custom cut your length. Triad Corrugated Metal Roofing, 108 Industrial Park in Lincoln. Call 980-429-2278. Triad Corrugated Metals is now hiring Class A CDL drivers. Summertime is here, and the Rye guys at Rye Heating and Air in Lincoln says you can get last-minute full-service maintenance now for just $85. The package is normally $135, but now just $85. You get your entire cooling system evaluated, plus drain cleaning, outdoor unit cleaning, and they will provide you with any options to prolong your system's life and prevent breakdowns. Find out more. Call Rye Heating and Air at 980-389-0008. Online at ryeheatingandair.com. Call today.
Back here at East Lincoln, Thomas Millette with a kickoff there. A footed kicker takes it out of bounds, so that'll be out of bounds.
Mustang kickoff will go out of bounds, so the Hibriten Panthers will get the ball first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hibriten will have the ball on the 35-yard line. And it's sorry, we're having a little technical difficulty here with the microphone. It's going in.
Go get the ball carried down that end.
No. It's hard to see. It's that double wing.
Gain of 3, Jim.
Okay, we'll see.
Pick up a 3 on the
Bring
carry.
in and out.
Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Okay, gain of 3 for Hibriten on the first play, or run, as expected. Handoff, up the middle. Might have fallen forward over the 40-yard line, so that'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Oh, carried by number 44.
44, carried it.
Brought down by number 55, Aiden Terrell. Give him a couple more in, which got third and 4. Yeah. Pick up a 3, he's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
So 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. They come up to the line. Ball's on the 41-yard line. One wide receiver, everybody else in tight. Man goes in motion. Back to pass, throw, out in the flat, it's complete. Pass is caught by number 5, John Patterson. As he came out of the backfield on a flare, out into the flat, takes the pass, and it's a first down at the 48-yard line of East Lincoln. And that's a Turner Hauser Insurance first down.
Panthers 1st and 10 at the Mustang 48-yard line.
Handoff goes around the right side, and he's swarmed under by the East Lincoln defense. Tackle made by number 7, Hampton Good, and he had help.
Brought down by number 7, Hampton Good. Loss of 3, Jimmy.
It's Felder.
Second 13.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Poor parents going, well, then you don't know how to pronounce his last name.
What did you say, Randall? Loss of 3 on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 13 for the Panthers.
It's Felder. Felder.
So loss of 3 on the play. Handoff up the middle.
Got 55
Carries by Dylan Earp,
Number 44, Dylan Earp.
one of the few players back offensively for Hibriten.
9, Ben Cutter.
Maybe a gain of 1. Ben Cutter, as expected, in on a tackle. That'll be something we'll repeat many times tonight. The ball's sitting right at the midfield stripe. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Panthers.
You called the poor guy 3 different last names. Yeah, you did on that last play.
East Lincoln comes up to the line defensively. 3 down linemen, now 4, which is unusual. They usually only run 3. Back in the shotgun. Quarterback is swarmed under. He went back to pass. Protection broke down on his blind side.
You know, he's sacked for a short loss. I mean, it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, Blake Bradford got in with the pressure. Loss of 2. So 4th down. And the punting team is on for Hibriten.
4th and 14. Just short of midfield. To kick it back to the East Lincoln Mustangs. Definitely probably not what they wanted to do.
Not right away, and you got
almost blocked that.
Clark and Walker are back. Kick is taken at the 18-yard line.
Punter tried to take a dive. Ref wasn't having anything of it.
Well, that's good. So Clark returns the ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
Short return.
Yeah, about 8 yards. From the 18 to the 26.
A little better than where he caught it. Good coverage there by the Hibriten punt team, but East Lincoln again with the ball up 8-0 here in the first quarter with 6:08 left to play.
So again, Mizell in the backfield, 4 wide receivers, 1 back, and a handoff, a specific run. There's something shocking.
Yep, number 24 there.
Marcel Johnson with a carry.
Okay, by number 24, Marcel Johnson.
Short gain of about 3, trying to keep the Hibriten Panther offense, or defense rather, somewhat honest. Same formation. Running back to the left. Mazzell over the middle. He's got pass is complete on the slant. Complete to Keandre Walker. Quick slant. He came in. Now Walker's gets up a little bit gimpy. He's coming out to the sidelines. So a good gain out to the 47-yard line. It'll be first down. Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Mustangs. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 back. Mazzell is going to keep it, goes around the right side. There's nobody there right away, and he scampers out of bounds near the first down marker.
Yeah, he's back into the positive column there on the rush. It was a good read. Nobody home on the wide side, so he takes advantage. Gets about a 9-yard gain on first down.
That was a good call there because there was only 1 receiver on that side, and he just blew down the line, cleared everybody out, and Mazzell, easy run for 9 yards.
That last pass puts him up over the 100-yard marker right near it. Stats ain't 100% accurate. Got him at 103 yards already through the air.
Not surprising with East Lincoln. Mazzell back, swings it out. Pass is taken in the left flat. Couple moves around some defenders. Looks like we got a face mask, but that's not called. His head turned pretty good.
Definitely be a first down.
Yes, it will. Caught by Clark. Clark caught it in the left flat. Made a couple defenders miss. He gets down to the 35-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Mustangs.
Catch and run gives the Mustangs a first and 10 at the Panthers.
That's probably about 6 or 7 first downs already.
Yep.
They just keep methodically moving it down the field. Three wide receivers to the wide side on the right. Mazzell hands off up the middle.
Number 8 there.
Chris Daly on the carry. His first of the night. And just the second pure run call by East Lincoln.
Pick up a 3 on the carry, brings up 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you got about 3 on that.
So 2nd and 7.
Do that every play. That'll get you a first.
Creeping up on 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. East Lincoln leads 8-0. Zell looks over the defense, snaps back, steps back, little pressure. He gets flushed, goes up the middle, and he's going to have a first down. I don't know if that was a called quarterback draw. It looked like it could be. He went back, didn't see anything he liked, found an opening up the middle and squirted through.
Yeah, it was a big hole in the middle.
So first down for the Mustangs again. He's down to the 21-yard line. Snap, hands off to Cutter.
Nice Daly.
Daly, rather.
No move, no room there up the middle.
Nobody was going to go very far on that play. 4 players for Hibriten blast through and bring him down. Loss of 2 on the play.
Had to guess, I'd say they go back to the air, Dave. What do you think?
I think that's a safe bet. Hibriten lining up 4 defensive linemen. A couple linebackers, but they're a good 5 yards behind the line. So East Lincoln does have the numbers there. Mazzell back to pass. Looks over to the left corner. He's throwing. He had wide open receiver, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, number 80 running down the field. Nobody near him.
That was Jackson Beam. Probably about 3-4 yards too far, but he was certainly open. Busted coverage. There was nobody within 10 yards of him at least.
And we have a timeout, Panthers.
So timeout by Hibriten. We'll be back with third down after this.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
You may wonder what makes us different here at First Federal Savings Bank. We have been intertwined with this community for over 80 years. Here at First Federal Savings Bank, we take pride in Lincoln County, and that's why you see us donating time and resources to local charities and the schools in our community. Being a hometown bank is more than just a saying for us. It's about action and impact in the community in such a way that present and future generations are proud to call Lincoln County home. Stop in and see us here at First Federal Savings Bank today. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Check with Classic Volkswagen in Gastonia. This month, get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on certified pre-owned vehicles. That's right, only 3.99% APR financing for 60 months. Come see the selection today. And you can now lease the new 2022 Volkswagen Taos for only $389 a month. Come on in for all the details at Classic Volkswagen in Gastonia, 4417 Wilkinson Boulevard, or visit them online at classicvwgastonia.com.
Back at East Lincoln, it's third and first and nine. Oh, it's first and nine. Yeah,
goal, really.
Yep, first and goal from the 9. Mizell back, draws in the defenders, throws a jump pass over the middle. He's got it too.
Number 3, I believe.
Well, it's in the end zone, but right in front of there was a block and a flag thrown, so that one's going to be called back.
Looks like we have a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah, they'll be on the wide receiver. Walker blocking out in front of Clark. I don't know if it's a hold or what, but that will negate the touchdown. Nice jump pass by Mizell. Clark was being dragged over the middle. So it ends up being a loss of 2 after the penalty.
Looks like the penalty goes against the Mustangs.
And it will still be first and goal, but now from the 11.
First and goal from the 11. So it'll be first and goal Mustangs from the
3 wide receivers to the right for the Mustangs. Only Walker down at the bottom on the left. Mizell rolls right to where the 3 receivers are. He's being chased. Runs to the sideline, throws over the middle. It's caught. This time it's a touchdown. No flags on that. Mizell whipped that into the end zone. Catch is made by Clark in the end zone, so 11-yard touchdown pass from Mizell to Clark. That's a Gates Auction touchdown. And it makes the score 14-0 currently for the Mustangs.
Touchdown pass to Markel Clark, covers 11 yards.
As I heard last week of the scrimmage, there wasn't much as far as kicking for the Mustangs, so they'll be going for 2 on a lot of these. Again, in the swinging gate formation, Mizell, jump pass over the middle, conversion's good. Ben Cutter catches the pass over the middle. 2-point conversion is good, and it's 16-0 Mustangs on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. We'll be back for the kickoff to the Panthers after this.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Harper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist, comedian, and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
Looking for your dream home? Look to Gates Realty and Auction in Lincoln. Robert Gates can help make your dreams come true. Robert has over 30 years combined real estate and auction experience and is licensed in North Carolina. Visit their website at gatesauction.com and check out the latest listings available. We're sure there's one for you and your family. Gates Realty and Auction. Call 866-735-1977 and let Robert Gates help make your dreams come true.
Sold America.
Handoff up the middle again. It's Earp again. Dylan Earp with a carry. Brought down by the middle of the East Lincoln defense. Again, another short gain. Gain of maybe 2. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, first down, little 3-yard run by Earp. Hibriten and Lake coming out of the huddle.
Clock is down to 6. Wide receiver still moving, yeah.
They're going to get a penalty.
And that's a time. Yep.
Had to burn a timeout.
I don't know.
Looks like. Yeah, they called
Coach,
timeout.
Yep, Coach did get a timeout.
Sidelines. We got a quick update around the league. Kings Mountain 7-6 over Shelby. Chase 13-0 over Mount Heritage. Lincoln and South Point locked up 7-7. Crest leads Freedom 12-0, and East Lincoln here 16-0 over Hibrite.
So that's some of the scores on the out-of-town scoreboard. Some interesting ones there. Kings Mountain and Shelby, a slugfest as you would expect.
It's 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So it's very likely the last play of the first quarter. Unless it's an incomplete pass, we'll take a minute to turn the field around.
It is Hibriten. I'm not expecting a pass. Are you?
No.
They've thrown one. It worked well. Worked nicely.
It's third and medium long. They might try and pull out a little bubble screen, a little quick slant, but most likely probably try to sweep off one of the edges.
33-yard line.
Some between the tackles. Hadn't worked for him thus far is the problem.
Not really.
Yeah,
he keeps
pulls
it this
out.
time.
There's a little option left. Quarterback pulls it out. And
Cody Wilson
picked up a first, yeah.
Cody Wilson held on to the ball. He was one of their leading rushers last year as the quarterback.
Oh, 6-yard first down there. First downs tonight.
That's his
Sponsored
first.
by Turner Hauser Insurance in Lincoln.
That's his first carry of the night, correct?
Yeah.
I would have expected to see him a little bit more.
I think it might be his second.
But that's the end of the first quarter. Score on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. East Lincoln 16, Hibriten 0. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Our Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
Looking for your dream home? Look to Gates Realty and Auction in Lincoln. Robert Gates can help make your dreams come true. Robert has over 30 years combined real estate and auction experience and is licensed in North Carolina. Visit their website at gatesauction.com and check out the latest listings available. We're sure there's one for you and your family. Gates Realty and Auction. Call 866-735-1977 and let Robert Gates help make your dreams come true.
Sold America.
Back here at East Lincoln. First play of the second quarter has been run. Ball was carried by number 8.
It's Gleason or Daly. No, the Gleason. They're saying Gleason had that one. Number 14.
Okay. Interesting, because the roster I took a picture of does not have a number 14.
That's Gleason for 4 yards there. His first carry of the game. Oh, no, Gleason. That was Hibriten. Excuse me. That's why we don't have a number 14 Gleason. We got a Gleason on both teams, apparently.
Maybe that was the tackle. So a pass out to the sideline. That'll be a first down for Hibriten. Again, same pattern they ran before. Quarterback goes back, throws a pass out into the flat, goes out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the East Lincoln 41. Last year, Hibriten had 4 times as many yards as they rushing as passing. So.
Oh, it was Gleason on the tackle. I bet that's what it was.
Okay.
Gleason, number 14 Gleason is.
Handoff up the middle.
Is the Mustang.
Not much there. Ball was carried by, looked to be Gabe Sudreth, number 45. Maybe 1 yard. Maybe 1 yard on that play. Tackled by the middle of the East Lincoln defense.
Brought down by number 55, Aiden Terrell. Pickup of 1.
Tackles credited Terrell. So Hibriten is settled into having 1 wide receiver on each side. Little motion. Handoff up the middle. Line moves the East Lincoln defense back a bit. Ball's carried again by Sudreth. Sudreth is listed as 6 feet, 230 pounds, and he looks every bit of it. Bit of a bowling ball there in the middle, and he seems to be pushing it through the East Lincoln defense at the moment. Dylan Earp wasn't getting it done. He's quite a bit smaller. 175 versus 230.
Big third down play coming up here for the defense.
3rd and 3. Motion. Handoff again to Sudreth.
Oh,
this time he's stuffed. Ball's loose. Waiting for a signal.
They didn't get the first down, though.
No, they're short of the first down, and they did recover the ball.
Close enough that they're going to go for it, if I had to guess. I mean, they're on their side of the field. 4th and 1. Oh, no, the fumble. Maybe, 4th and about 1. Maybe 2.
Yeah, it looks like scoreboard's still showing 3, but we'll see. So 4th down. Big play here. It's already 16-0 Mustangs.
Offense staying on the field. Probably try to get them to jump.
Ball's at the 33. Wow, that was a quick snap. I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty. Oh, there is a flag on that one. That one was so quick, I'm not sure anybody was set. That's probably going to be procedure against Hibriten.
Oh, they're starting to move the chains. Better move them back.
That's why they put the tag on them, so they can know where they were.
First game of the season for everybody.
Austin, sure is.
Yep.
So there was a false start. They tried to quick snap.
A little too quick.
Too quick for their own players.
Yeah.
Wide receiver was still looking over at the official to make sure he was lined up properly, so he was moving. Easy call. So now it's 4th and 7. We'll see what they do here. The offense is still on the field. And the shotgun. Wilson back, throws a screen. It's to Dylan Earp. He's being chased. Earp gets outside, gets to the sideline, and he's down to about the 26-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. And it is a first down.
Picked up about 11 on that.
Good call there. Brought in the defense a little bit. Earp was able to get around the outside, and it's a Turner Hauser Insurance first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, a little screen pass goes for about 11. Shook a guy in the backfield. One of the linemen had him held up, but didn't get any help in time.
And a couple of Mustangs ran into each other, too, close to the play. That didn't help.
Caught a block from a Mustang.
Wilson back, quick pass over to Miguel Morales. Morales drops it. Would have been a short gain, but the ball was slightly low. Morales couldn't come up with it.
Started thinking about the run before he caught it. Didn't look it all the way in. Footsteps, they say.
So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Handoff to Earp over the left side. He stood up, fights for another extra yards. Ball comes loose, but they're saying he was down. So Earp breaks a tackle, gets another extra yard, fumbles, but it's recovered. Looked like the ball was recovered by, looks like Avian Williams. But he did pick up 4 on the play. Ball's on the 22-yard line, 3rd and 6. 2 wide receivers to the left now for Hibriten, nobody to the right. And whistle now, and it's going to be timeout Hibriten. And that'll be their last of the first half, so we'll be back after the timeout.
Nathan Bean and Mark Wilson are happy to announce the opening of Bean Brothers Hardware and Supply, formerly Carolina Hardware, and they invite you to drop in soon. They have new hours too. Now open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 6 to 5. You'll still find Husqvarna mowers, trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, and they now are a Skag dealer. Same great selection with more choices, plus pool supplies and chemicals too. Ask about lawn care and landscaping with Bean Brothers Landscaping. So drop by soon, the new Bean Brothers Hardware and Supply, formerly Carolina Hardware, 969 Reeksville Road in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
What's the best way to explain the golf at Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden? It's world-class golf for the working class. Yes, golf is never better than it is at the Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden, with special programs for seniors, men, ladies, and juniors, plus a driving range, banquet facilities, and a swimming pool, picnic area, and more. For your tee time or other questions, call 828-428-2451. The Glen Oaks Golf Course, 245 Golf Course Road in Maiden. It's world class for the working class.
So back in East Lincoln.
Number 34, Jake Asher, brought down by number 7, Hampton Good.
Pass by Cody Wilson on third down was out to the flat. Caught by Jake Absher. We'll have to see what the flag was. He was brought down short of the first down, but we're going to have a face mask penalty against the Mustangs. And that'll be a first down for Hibriten inside the 10, so it's 1st and goal. So a Turner Hauser Insurance first down at the 9-yard line for Hibriten, their first threat of the evening. One wide receiver each side. Motion, handoff up the middle. Nope, Wilson kept it. Faked the handoff, went over the left side. Gain of about 4 down to the 5-yard line.
Number 7, Kobe Wilson on the keeper. Brought down by number 7, Hampton Good. And a 3, I think.
So gain of 4 on the play, down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down. And goal. Hibriten up to the line. Absher in the backfield. Handoff. Absher goes through the right side. He's still going. Didn't quite get to the end zone, but he did work his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good hard run by Absher. So 3rd and goal, this time from the 1-yard line. Hibriten with the same offensive personnel. 1 wide receiver. The rest of everybody else is in really tight. They try and bowl their way into the end zone. And they do make it on the 2nd effort. It looked like he was stopped on the initial surge, but 2nd effort gets it into the end zone, and Hibriten is on the board.
Who carried it? Wilson?
I don't think it was Wilson. I thought he handed off.
Who to?
That's a good question. There were so many bodies in so tight, it was tough to tell who he gave it to. My guess would be Absher because he was. So Eamon Blanton on to kick. Whistle before the snap. So that's a Gates Auction touchdown for the Panthers. Offside call against the Mustangs will move the ball incrementally closer to the goal line. Will they go for 2 now? Kicker goes off the field, so it looks like Hibriten will be going for the 2-point conversion, see if they can cut the lead in half. Wilson looking to the sideline still. Clock is already down to 10 seconds on the play clock. He's under center. Hibriten out of timeouts. Wilson back, throws out into the flat. It's caught, and the conversion is good. Gerald Felder, number 8, catches it. So the point after touchdown or 2-point conversion is good. So the What's Up Shopper PAT is good. And the score is now Mustangs 16, Panthers 8. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
Since 1919, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Lincoln County and surrounding area. And today they continue to serve this area and beyond with quality fuels and outstanding service. In addition to fuel oil, they also carry all kinds of lubricants, from hydraulic fluid to automatic transmission fluid to farm lubricants, plus diesel fuel, home heating oil, and kerosene. That's Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Call 704-735-2508 and online at nesbitoil.com. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
So the kick will go out of bounds. Eamon Blanton tries to keep it away from Clark and Walker. Kicking it to the right sideline. Mustangs let it go out of bounds, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 35.
16-8. East Lincoln over Hibriten. 5:20 to play here in the second quarter.
5:20, plenty of time.
Yep.
So East Lincoln's offense has been off the field for that was quite a drive by Hibriten. Lengthy, a lot of plays, threw the ball only when they had to, but they get in the end zone. Mazzell keeps it, fakes the handoff. He's up the middle, and he's out to the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Number 1, Tyler Mazzell on the keeper. Brought down by number 8, Jared Felder.
So Felder, who caught the 2-point conversion, makes a tackle on Mazzell.
Mustangs at 1st and 10, and they're on 46 yards.
So a gain of 11 on the play. First down Mustangs. That only took about 10 seconds. Three to the left, 1 to the right for the Mustangs. In motion. Mazzell throws out to the left. It's caught. Looks like Jackson Beam on a quick hitter. That's almost like a run play out of this offense. And we've got a flag down the field well after the play. Beam caught the ball, gained 3 yards, but downfield, Riley Shropshire appears to have been called for a foul after the play. I'm not sure what he did. So Blake Bradford goes into the game. Ben Siegel comes out. A little switch there on the offensive line. Shropshire will get some time on the sideline to think about what he did. So a 15-yard penalty against the Mustangs. So they're all the way back to their 34.
First down, Mustangs.
When Beam was brought down, he was near midfield. So it will be a pass for 3 yards, a penalty for 15. If it's from the end of the play, it's going to be first and about 22. Mazzell in the shotgun, takes a snap. Well, we've got a whistle before that play can get anywhere. So another 5-yard for the Mustangs, so now it'll be first and 26. This is starting to look like the scrimmage last week at Lincolnton, where there was a foul on just about every other play. So first and 26. Mustangs on their 29. Zell back to pass. Quick one. Throws it to Walker. Walker makes the catch. He's wrapped up fairly quickly after some dancing.
Thomas has pass completes number 2, Keandre Walker. Brought down by number 56, Jesse Taylor.
Gain of about 4 maybe. Not the chunk they wanted to get.
No, they were hoping he would get loose there after the catch.
You got 26 yards to go. 4 is not going to get it to the first down. Zell looks to the sideline. He's got the signal from Coach Beam. He's back in the shotgun. Looks right. Now he's rolling out to the right. Rolling, throws it. Caught.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Thomas's pass was complete to number 3, Markel Clark.
Good catch right by the sideline. Markel keeps the feet in bounds, but he's leaning out of bounds, makes the catch, gets the ball to the 49, which is where it was before all of the penalties. So now it's 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 7. Still 3 minutes to go in the first half, plenty of time. And that'll be offside. Hibriten tried to time the snap. Mizell didn't clap his hands, and they were offside. So 3rd and 7 was doable. 3rd and 2 is what, doabler? I don't know if that's a word. Everybody else is making up words these days. Why can't we?
There you go.
So 3rd and 2, 2 wide receivers each side. Handoff up the middle. Chris Daly breaks it through the middle, cuts back a bit. He gets out into the open field, gets down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 36 on that play. Nice run by Daly. So it's at the 12-yard line.
Danny's run gives the Mustangs a 1st and 10.
So gain of 34 on the play. 1st and 10 at the 12. 2.5 to go. A little tighter formation than normal for the Mustangs. Again, another flag.
We have a penalty marker on the play.
Procedure against the Mustangs. So another 5-yard penalty. Let's see, that's probably about 25 already on this drive.
Yep.
2 5s and a 15.
Mm-hmm. They picked up the last first down, though.
Not quite as much room to maneuver here.
Still got all 4 downs to work with, though.
Clock is rolling. 2:12 to go in the first half. 16-8 Mustangs. Zell signals out to the left. 2 wide receivers each side. More of a normal Mustang formation. Back to pass, throws, lobs it up over the top, and it's caught down in the end zone. What a beautiful throw and catch. Beautiful throw and catch. Mizell throws a floater up, lets Clark run under it, and it's a touchdown for the Mustangs. That was a beautiful throw. Just laid it up there nicely. Clark had the defender on his hip.
Over the shoulder.
That was beautiful. And it's not exactly light down in that part of the end zone.
Mizell closing in on 200 yards in here in the first half alone.
Handoff, and that's going to be muffed. Not sure what was going on the snap there on the PAT, but it's no good. So the Mustangs lead 22-8. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. We'll be back after this.
Since 1919, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Lincoln County and surrounding area. And today they continue to serve this area and beyond with quality fuels and outstanding service. In addition to fuel oil, they also carry all kinds of lubricants, from hydraulic fluid to automatic transmission fluid to farm lubricants, plus diesel fuel, home heating oil, and kerosene. That's Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Call 704-735-2508 and online at nesbitoil.com. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupchopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Back here at East Lincoln, kickoff by East Lincoln's picked up by number 44, Dylan Earp.
And then 204 through the air.
Okay, about 350, but still, you put that many yards up and your defense is shutting somebody down barely over 100.
There was a long return, the kick, and a long interception return, of course, too. I didn't calculate that into the overall stats.
No, that
defense,
doesn't, but still, yeah.
And return yards. So they had a couple of good returns. No returns for touchdowns. Interception came darn close, but ended up being the shortest touchdown on the offensive side of the sheet.
So that's a recap of the game brought to you by Kiefer Pharmacy. So now time to give out some post-game awards. First one up is brought to you by Subway. That'll be the sub of the game, and that's a pretty easy call, I think, for us.
Yeah, we're giving that one to Bingham tonight. He came in the fourth quarter, got 5 touches, and just broke a lot of tackles, ended up taking advantage of that tired Hibriten defense for 65 yards of his very own. Had a few chances there at the goal line, just couldn't quite punch it in. And then Coach Beam decided, you know what, we're just going to kneel on it and end this game, not really try to run the score up there. And that's a classy move by Coach Beam. So that's how we ended the fourth quarter there with a couple of kneel downs after Bingham put up 65 yards to run out the clock.
So Bingham is the sub of the game. Next up is the offensive player of the game brought to you by Rhodes and Beal Oil Company of Lincolnton. And that one's going to?
We're going to give that one to Walker. And, could have gone with Clark on this one for sure. They really kind of shared some of the receiving duties. They both did a great job. Clark got into the end zone twice. Walker scored once and caught a 2-point conversion.
Plus the interception.
We'll remember that next time, but Walker did slightly edge out Clark with a 3-yard advantage in the receiving column, but didn't quite score as many points, but that's just a matter of who caught the touchdown. So we're giving that one to Walker tonight. Clark, also a fine job. But tonight's offensive player of the game goes to Walker.
Keandre Walker, offensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game is brought to you by Triad Corrugated Metals of Lincolnton.
Yeah, that's another reason we kind of went with Walker on that because of the big defensive return. But the defensive player of the game, we're giving that to Ben Cutter tonight, always anchoring down the middle of that East Lincoln defense. Didn't really keep the defensive stat. Just remember, Cutter making a lot of plays there in the middle. And Hibriten, primarily a run team, it was Ben Cutter who was there to make the stop most of the time. I don't know exactly how many tackles he had, but I dare say it was easily in the double digits.
Oh, easily.
And dropped him for a loss a time or two, as I recall, as well.
Yep. And next is Rye Heating and Air bringing you the overall player of the game.
All right, only one real man we can go to with this pass-heavy offense. Mazzell, passing for over 200 yards, comes in at 204 through 4 touchdown passes tonight. So, a 4-touchdown game. He Al-Bundy'd them tonight. And, again, put up 204 yards. 4 touchdown passes. Also, there were 3 2-point conversions that were passes. Or actually, 2 of them were passes. 1 was a rush. But the 2-point conversions as well, had 2 of those through the air. So tonight's offensive player of the game goes to Mazzell.
And he had 190 of those at halftime, didn't he?
Yeah, but he chucked up 26 as well as a rusher. So when nobody was open, pocket would break down, he was able to make something happen with his legs as well. So great game for number one, your quarterback tonight for the East Lincoln Mustangs, victorious Mazzell. You are the overall player of the game, sponsored by Rye Heating and Air. And you're listening to United Bank post-game show. Final score 36-8 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. That does it for our awards tonight.
So that'll wrap it up here from David Clark Stadium here at East Lincoln. I'd like to remind you that next week we will be back here at East Lincoln. Our game next week is Forest View Jaguars come up from Gaston County to visit the Mustangs. We'll be on the air with a pregame show at 7 o'clock and the kickoff at 7:30. So for Jason Sane, this is Dave Potter. I want to thank you all for joining us, and good night.